Welcome to Hayden B Grilling. Now tonight we're going to be eventually moving out to the Blackstone for some teriyaki chicken. We're going to do it hibachi style. So let's get started with the prep work here in the house where it's nice and cool, not near as humid. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our chicken breast. These some pretty big breast here, but what I want to do is just kind of butterfly them open. Kind of a poor job of butterflying there, wasn't it? But we're going to come back and cut them into strips, and then cut them down about like that. And we're just going to put them in a bowl for the time being. So we got our chicken cut up. We're just going to set it to the side while we move on to cutting our veggies. The thing we're going to add to the bowl are these sliced mushrooms. We're going to take this one onion. I'm just going to kind of start on the side here. And we're just going to kind of chop it. Just going to go through and kind of cut it up again. About like so. I mean, nothing. You're not dicing up super fine. But once you get your onions chopped up to how you want them, add that to your bowl with your mushrooms. It's on to the zucchini. Now, I was going to do 2 zucchinis rather. When I saw how huge these things were, only 1 zucchini. All right, so we just dropped a little bit of oil on top of our blackstone. We're gonna get it lit. Now I want to set this to about a medium heat, and I'm gonna leave this side off. I want to cook everything here, and as it gets cooked, I want to be able to slide it over here just to keep it warm. But that's gonna be the game plan. We're gonna smear oil around. I've been working on my egg tricks for this cook, not to make fun of the people that do this for a profession at the hibachi restaurants, but can't do this and not do some sort of egg trick, so y'all stay tuned. So on top of putting the oil there on the top, I'm gonna come back with 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna drop it there and let that melt down. Butter is good and melted. We're gonna dump this chicken out on here. We'll kind of stir this around, break it up a little bit, like that. We're gonna come over the top with some onion powder, followed by some garlic powder. We're gonna get those powders nice and stirred in and mixed in together on our chicken. Get our chicken tossed a little bit here. And we're just gonna keep working our chicken around until it's almost ready, but I don't want to completely cook it just yet. Our chicken's not all the way cooked, but really close. I got another bottle, don't worry, but we're gonna add this Sweet Baby Ray's sweet teriyaki on here. Uh-oh. Get all the paper off. We're gonna throw us 2 more pads of butter down. That first one was 2 tablespoons. I just cut it a little thick, but we're gonna get us 2 pads of butter. Here we go with our vegetables: zucchini, mushrooms, and onion. That's the beautiful thing about doing this at your house versus at the restaurant. At the restaurant, you get whatever they put in their vegetable medley. At the house, you get what you want. Now, I'm not a fan of mushrooms. Don't like them. My wife loves them, so we threw some mushrooms in here. But we're gonna get these on here. Put sauce. Just kind of work this in here on the vegetables. Sauce in there. I'm gonna come back with some onion powder. I'm not doing the onion and garlic. We're gonna sprinkle this around. Get our vegetables seasoned up. These vegetables are ready, and I do apologize. I did add just a little bit more of that teriyaki sauce to the top of these. I forgot to push the button to turn it back on. But we're gonna get these vegetables off of here and on to the next step. All we got left is the rice. In between each one of these, the chicken, the vegetables, I kind of squirted me just a small bit of oil on the top here. Just want to do a kind of a quick clean, get as much of the stuff off here as I can before we go on to the next item. All right, we got it pretty clean, so we're gonna add just a little bit of oil. And then like before, we're just gonna kind of smear this around. Now for the rice, I do want to turn my heat down quite a bit. Now the rice, all right, don't put some uncooked rice on here because it's not gonna work right. I made the rice yesterday morning and put it in a Tupperware and let it sit in the fridge overnight. Our last tablespoon of butter on here. Kind of work it around. Here we go with that good old rice. And that rice, the first time I made rice on the hibachi, I was not anticipating it to jump around the way it did. See it? Kind of hopping and popping, ain't it? But we're just gonna heat this through. Now, like I said, the rice already been cooked, so we're just gonna add some heat to it. Rice on here hopping and popping. We're gonna come in with a little bit of soy sauce. Add that to the rice. We're gonna stir this around and mix it in together. So our rice is, I'm happy with it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna slide it. Remember, this side here is turned off. I'm gonna slide it right over there. I said I've been working on my egg trick. Here we go.
Stop.
Oh, I caught it in my hat. How about that, Ben?
Uh-huh. Dear.
So, back to business here. So we're gonna crack this egg. I got 2 of them. So basically, we're going to treat these like a scrambled egg in a sense. I mean, we're not adding any milk or anything, but we're going to bust these open. We're going to chop them up as they cook, just like that. And then once we got them all chopped up, we're going to mix them in with our egg here. I mean, with our rice, I'm sorry. See, we got our egg chopped up. We're going to scoop it up, put it here with our rice. And I'm going to bring the rice back over here for one last little trip on some heat here. Get that nice and mixed in and incorporated. And I did tell you I reduced my heat for the rice, right? I believe I did. But we kicked our heat down to about a medium to medium low. We're going to toss these a few. Then we're going to put them in the bowl and take them in the house. Folks, so we got Bennett McLean and McLean's brother Elijah. They're all 3 going to pitch in and do the taste test today. Y'all give it a shot.
I think it's good.
I'm gonna do one at a time.
Do them all 3 together.
I think it tastes very good. But now I'm gonna say.
Alright. Ben says very good. Clayton's studying it. Honest opinion.
I love it.
What do you think, Klein?
I don't know.
Klein doesn't try a whole lot of new
I'm
things.
sucking the flavor out of it.
Oh, okay.
It's got a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah,
Got a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Elijah, what do you think?
It's good.
And good.
Oh, and